right, and good morning. We're working on the operator tracing system. See what pieces we can get blocked out, sanded up. Lots of filling and sculpting work to put these pieces together again. Um, Working on the body today. More getting that blocked up. I'll be bringing on various pieces and getting some stuff. See what we can get done this afternoon. Tried to change it up a little bit from the Marvel Protocol. I'll probably go back to that again tomorrow. But all these pieces that I've had printing for the last 2 weeks are starting to get a backlog, and I need to start getting them off and running. Show some progress. The paint's going to be the fun part. here. So, done a lot already, all around. Some sculpting work on this door. Probably gonna primer it and then see where I gotta go. But I need to. Reason.
Chunk of resin.
It is a large chunk of water. How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Sound like you just woke up.
Nah, was bored.
Okay.
I forgot you were,
Early streaming.
yeah, I forgot you were doing that early.
Yeah. Been thinking about doing this like sometime this week, so I just said, F it. Go ahead and knock it out today.
I like your early streaming. I think it's a good idea.
Yeah. It also opens it up that if I want to do it later on and continue with something, I have some time. It all depends what's going on. What's going on?
That's Chuck, yeah. No, it's your buddy Chuck.
Uh-huh. Yes, there's your...
He heard your voice and he was like, "Ooh."
I'm building him a new perch.
I gotta grow him 2 heads. Oh, you could be the Imperial Eagle.
Yeah, you can, we'll get a cyber head for him. Has to wear a prosthetic, that's all. I forgot I actually had to sand this piece here. I was working on it. I was like, oh, hey, completely forgot that spot. Because it was such a large gap that I had to fill that, I don't know. I shouldn't have forgot about it.
What'd you fill it with?
This is Milliput. I've been using Milliput, but I also have Epoxy Sculpt here with me for some of the bigger pieces, because essentially when I get this shaped out, I'm going to switch to the upper body and bring that bad boy on, which is why my camera is where it is, so I can zoom back so you guys can see the whole thing. That way you can see like where the rear door is, the decking for the lower body. Just bring in the head so you guys can see like the size of comparison to the head. Actually, I should have a model of this thing. Of course, I move all the models away so that there. I got a Death Creed guy close by, but hey, I mean that thing has enough room that I could have sculpted a whole interior. And the eyes, I actually have lights in them set up, so that's going to be an ongoing thing. You're going to see lights all over the guy.
That's pretty cool.
John said there was something else I had to add to it. Totally. Can't do it. Here's where the ugly stuff comes in. Prints came out not the greatest, but with all the sculpting and stuff I'm doing, I can actually use these parts, clean them up. And that's the whole point of this project, was not only to just do it, but learn new process. But here is the rear entrance. Got like a cathedral-like style front, and then we'll get that mocked up. These parts go on top for like a cathedral style entrance.
Man, I didn't know it was that big.
Yeah, look at this. See if I can hold it all together, kinda. And then I'll put lights in there so it actually lights up that door. But,
wow.
yeah. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be great. I like progress. Oh. I actually heard him.
He's impressed too.
I hope so. Here's the difference. Like my guys are out at doggy daycare, so I don't get the. It's all quiet here. It's throwing me off. Like day 2.
Oh, you miss your babies.
I do. Chris said I have to add a doggo camp. At least a Finley camp. He is the ham of the group.
I'm surprised they don't have that at doggy daycare. So you can log in.
Some places do. Some places do. We looked into a couple. This one has been highly rated by like all the locals, and we were very impressed when we went for the initial meet and greet.
Mm-hmm.
And they know their stuff. They take care of them, even with Maya being the weary one. Gotta hold this for a second because I can't clamp it because of the angles. With Maya being like the leery doggo she is, she actually was, lack of a better term, impressed with them.
Yeah.
So
Good.
she did really well. Happy. And we'll see how day 2. We don't pick them up until after.
What is this, like a test run for the kennel?
Yeah. This is where they're going to be bordered when we go on vacation. We want
Gotcha.
to get them
Acclimated to.
That's it. That's the word. You love big words, man. Thanks. Great.
Acclimated?
Acclimated. Today's special word. Oh, there's an idea for a paint stream. We should be doing like Pee-wee's Playhouse.
Pee-wee's Paint House?
Pee-wee's Paint House. Ah!
I mean, that makes you Pee-wee.
Okay, that makes you Zombie.
I want to get a chair.
No, you can't be the chair. That's John.
What is that supposed to mean?
What?
What?
You don't know? Tell me you don't remember Pee-wee's Playhouse.
No, I watched it.
Okay.
The chair with like the mouth as a cushion.
Cherry.
His arms were the actual arms.
Yeah, his name was Cherry.
That's
Also,
the name of the chair?
yeah. See, I would rather be what's his name? Cowboy Bob. Lawrence Fishburne. See, before
I don't remember that.
Dude, he was Cowboy Bob
I believe that.
with hair.
I believe it.
Before Morpheus. He actually had a role. Believe it or not.
He has hair. I feel like his head is just shaven most of the time.
Most of the time. But he was on Pee-wee's Playhouse. This one's going to be rough. This is where the printer decided it was going to not make the layers flat. Just on this piece, but it's one of them that it's going to be covered up. So I'm going to hit it with a. Once I get the initial piece in, I'm gonna sculpt in the edges and fill it. So instead of spending 16 hours printing another piece.
That's a good idea. That's a lot of wasted resin otherwise.
No, well, I mean, there's pieces that I've printed that just are completely unusable, right? So I didn't want to like try too much, but like little things like this, okay, they're not seen.
Yeah.
So if they're not seen and it's relatively in the location it should be,
yeah,
it's gap filler.
It's good enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when I'm throwing paint on this, no one's going to know at all.
So what are you doing with all the pieces that fail to print?
Actually, I'm saving them.
You can make some like terrain out of them or something.
Bingo.
Yeah.
Bingo. How'd your skin tone come out on the Gargant?
No, okay. That looks alright. I still kind of want to brighten it up a little bit, but it's good enough. I'm not trying to...
Impressed?
Well, I am, but...
I mean, you're already going to. There's how many you guys played? 6?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, unfortunately, I'm not going to have it all done, but...
No, but if you have you have Battle Line. Honestly, I mean,
Yeah, no, that's all of it's battle line.
well, not Battle Line. Battle Ready. That's the word I'm looking for. Sorry.
Yeah, that's the goal.
I was.
I think I'm just gonna block out the colors on this little one and then move on to the other little one. Because they're blocking out the colors on the big guy.
Not
So they
a
just
bad
have
idea.
more paint on them.
I was watching. I guess he's a Twitch streamer. Hey Whoa. He had teaser pages of the Maggotkin book.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So one of the worst models, because they haven't replaced it yet, in the entire list is Epidemis.
The guy in the chair?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an old model.
But he's really good. Like,
I mean, he hasn't been bad. He's not the tally man.
he is the tally man. That's
he is the tally man.
Yeah. So what he does is for every, I think there's every great unclean one, Lord, plague bearers, and Nurgling unit he sees in his vision, he gets to roll a dice. And for every 4-up he gets to use those dice. He's counting diseases. He gets to use those dice in the turn, because he does this roll in the hero phase. In re-rolling, I think it's re-rolling of ones for like pretty much everything.
Gotcha. Pretty good then.
Yeah. So it's like I have the model, and I really, really hate it.
I mean, it's not that bad a model, as far as.
I mean, I got it from John, and it's actually the metal version of him, not the Finecast version of him. So I'm okay with that.
Okay, so that's already better than.
But
is that the painted one?
yeah, I redid it. It was looked like he just did contrast on it, but I mean, I was like, I'll practice Nurgle on this guy, and it was like, this model sucks.
I don't know if John painted any Nurgle. He might have bought that one.
He did. I think the entire army that I bought, he had actually gotten in a deal. So,
yeah.
The other ones I was looking at is I definitely want to get the guy on the slug.
Yeah, that's a really cool model.
You have to do that as a stream too.
Yeah, Slugworth. Rick Rollin.
Oh man, I love that model.
Yeah. So reading his rules, I love him too. He is basically the Beast of Nurgle guy that turned Beast of Nurgle into like Battle Line.
Alrighty.
He also throws out the poop tree. So.
Oh, does he still have that rule?
He can do it once per battle though, not like every.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, I could deal with that.
No, I was talking to Ted last night, and apparently Nids are getting an update in 40K and a White Dwarf.
Okay. I thought they got the update in the what is it? The Warzone. Yeah, the Warzone. I have that one.
Yeah. Yeah, no, they're getting another like small update, and it's really good.
Okay.
It's basically just an army of monsters. You can only have models that have 2 or more wounds, I think, or at 3 or more wounds.
Oh, so it's like the old school Biggins list.
Yeah, it gives everything in the army a 5-up invuln, and it gives them all -1 incoming damage.
Oh my god.
All these current effects, they're all dreadnoughts with invulns.
Yeah, thanks for playing the game. Good game. You want to go get a beer? Because I'm pretty much spent.
Everybody wanted to bring back the Carnifex spam. Well, now you got it.
Now you got it, right.
I mean, I used to run like 10 of them anyway.
Right. I was just like, John's happy?
Yeah. Well, no, I'd love Tyranids. I just don't want to paint all my Tyranids.
Yeah, I saw a teaser of some of the Tau. I guess they leaked some of the stuff in the Tau book, like their army stuff.
Is anybody
any new models? Are Kroot getting an army?
No. Well,
Then I don't care.
Yeah, Kroot's probably never getting an army. What's up, kid?
No, I was just whining and complaining about Tau.
Oh, I'm not.
Yeah.
Not yet, anyway. Until I have to actually play them.
So no, Steve has Tau, doesn't he?
Yep.
You'll still never have to worry about playing them.
That's true. In the Maggotkin book, I know we're jumping around, but in the Maggotkin book, there is a battalion for 3 Great Unclean Ones.
Oh, alright. Wait, is it heroes or it actually says Great Unclean Ones?
Great Unclean Ones.
Interesting. So they're bringing back like the specific formations depending on what your army is.
Yeah.
Because I know iOS 2.0 used to do that. Get the clamps.
Get the clamps! Let's get that lined up. Get that on.
You know he's serious when he starts talking to himself.
Gotta have a good, decent conversation.
Listen, I love the monologuing you be talking about your clamps.
Clamp! Give them the clamp. Here's where the sculpt work's going to come in, because I'm going to have to clean all that edge up, because it's going to be a focus point where people are going to look. As I rip the gloves off, because apparently the glue wants to stick to my glove, not my hand. This is the other reason I like the Gorilla Glue gel. It does fantastic at helping to fill the gap.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Gorilla Glue.
So it gets on your hand. And not so big of a fan.
Not so big of a fan of that now. I
kicked on my PLA printer to
For what?
Marvel Protocol stuff. So it was on Etsy.
Terrain?
Yeah, well, not Terrain. Not yet, anyway. I was on Etsy and I found. I'm gonna set this.
I think what was it? Mindtaker actually had the starter box for that. I think it was like $50 or $60 or something.
It's not bad at all. It's a $100 game. Right, you get 10 models.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, you get 10 models in it. Make sure everything's in it too, because you'll need the
it was
rulers,
it was
all that stuff. So I was going over the rules sets and stuff like that, and on Etsy I found an STL for a organizer. So it was like,
oh, okay,
like 17 different trays that stack. That you know, I bought. We were talking about it a little bit yesterday. I got the magnets for it, and it'll be like all the tokens. It'll hold all the rulers. It has a tray that you can put your 10-man team on, and all the cards and everything in it. So, and then I can print it at, you know, whatever, how many tray sets I need and stuff like that. So I started printing that last night. and it came out. So far, it's already come out amazing. I'm not running it while it's on the stream because it actually the printer gets picked up by the mic somehow. But
Discord just wants to speak robot.
it feels it is important. It must be heard.
What was I going to say? Did you ever find an organizer for Nemesis?
I did. I found all kind of organizers. I found the tile sets, so I can buy and print 3D board. And I'm on a couple different groups for Nemesis. And man, I'm just gonna say, dude printed out the whole set and like lit it up.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that looks really good.
Yeah, so I'm like, that's pretty dope.
I don't know if you need to go that far, but
oh no,
just organizing those boxes because you're carrying around like 6 boxes
yeah.
whenever you want to play the game.
Yeah, well, it's like I did the organizer for my Marvel United, and I knocked it down from 9 boxes to like 4.
Yeah. No, it makes it a pain to want to play a game like that when you're like, I have to carry 10 boxes around to play this.
Right. So the parts that
the numbers are being inflated.
Parts that I'm dry fitting right now are the lower engine mount. So the engine blocks will sit right on top of here, which are the next thing to print so that I can actually finish this piece. But it's got the big hoses and stuff like that, and now you get to see the platform. I'm getting ready to bring the platform. See this clamp? Stays clamped. Okay. Go to the back. First.
Just think how different your path would have been, Chuck, if you didn't meet us to play 40K. And
Yeah,
I'll sucker you into playing 40K.
I'd still be collecting buttloads of terrain, playing Infinity, not going out to good restaurants.
I would have had so much more money.
I would have been like,
wow, I wouldn't be involved at all because I didn't like the I didn't like the Infinity scene.
Right.
Yeah,
so
I didn't
it's like Ken. Who's Ken?
John, because of you, I'm here.
And he's broke
not because
too.
of me, because of
No, it's you.
Yeah.
It's because of you. He's broke too.
Thanks.
Yeah, anytime.
Thanks a bunch, man. Thanks a bunch. Friends like you. Okay. Difficult to see. I'm going to try to tilt it so you guys can actually see. But I definitely got to move to like a farther camera. Got it. But my goal in this is, when it comes to the painting process, this whole upper deck body piece is going. The wiring and stuff has to come up through this plate.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
So, like, I had a break here, but this thing's hidden by the body, so I don't really need it. You won't see it because the body comes out around this edge.
That's good.
But, like, all this railing here, that's where everything's going to start breaking.
Yeah. The person I got that dice bag from,
yeah,
they sent me a message. They're like, "I'm sorry, I sent you the wrong size bag."
Oh, they figured it out?
They figured it out, and I'm like, "Please don't send another bag," because I'm not gonna be sending these back to you. You're just sending me stuff, and I'm like, stop.
No, let them keep sending you stuff. That's potential Christmas present.
You know what? If it was a big company, sure. I'm not gonna do that to some like independent like little
okay.
little
That's fair.
shop on Etsy.
That's fair.
Yeah, like. But the bags are super nice, and I'm like, they're like, okay, well I'm gonna refund you like the $5 for the small bag, and I'm like, okay, that's fine, but.
Keep your money.
Well, initially I told him like, don't worry about the refund. It's fine. I already have 2 of your bags now because I'm not shipping this other one back. What paint was I looking for? Ushibata.
All right, here's a perspective. So we got this, right? I just happen to have a roof. Little drink.
Oh yeah, you're painting those, aren't you? Or not painting. You're building those, aren't you?
Yeah, they're built.
Oh, you're already done.
Yeah.
You're so nice.
Okay, he's up to 4. 4, and then so the pain train is coming.
He's so cute.
Mm-hmm. All right, move this pupper on. Then more paint.
Mm.
I need to get better at judging how much paint I need on my palette.
Like 1 or 2 dots at a time. Oh, you. More dots. All right, up.
Up the dots.
No more dots.
More dots.
Ah!
Did slip?
No, the bit. Back when we were playing World of Warcraft, there's a video, old school video of an Onyxia run where you hear this guy literally like calling out orders and stuff like that, and everything's going great. It's a great video, and then somebody hits the whelp cave and he loses his shit.
Alrighty.
I
never played WoW.
I'll have to post it up. It's a funny. It's up there.
Played WoW very.
It's up
Wait,
there.
you never played WoW?
Yeah, you
played it very briefly.
You're the king of the video games. He's a console
I'm not a big
player.
MMO person.
He's a console player.
So you're like, oh, he's playing PlayStation. Obviously, he's a console player now.
Yeah, exactly.
We got a nice PC. I play a lot of PC games.
I'm gonna say yeah, you do. Since I have your old PC.
So running strong.
It is. Yeah, these clamps take. Maybe I can get a couple. I tell you, this
PC is over 10 years old now.
This one?
Yeah.
Hey, and running strong.
Yeah. That's what I'm like, yeah, you might need to do a couple things to it, and you're like, it's running fine. I'm like, alright.
Well, I mean, why fix something that ain't broke, you know?
No, you're absolutely right.
Just old people don't need the speed.
Yeah. Make it too fast. Make it too fast. Can't deal with it.
Back in my day, computers were just used for porn.
The internet.
No, that's what phones are used for now.
Yeah, that's our level of computer back in the day. Hey, remember 8-bit? Yeah. Our phones go faster than that now.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about like those big computers that had in like
No,
like
not
NASA.
not IBM's fucking like warehouse that it was a computer.
Yeah.
Let me get the Zucker.
Oh, really? Oh, really?
He said yes. And that clamp's dead.
What do you mean it's dead?
Broke it.
Alrighty.
Harbor Freight.
Yeah, I mean, go there to get cheap tools.
Well, these are just like
I go there
wood
for
clamps, so they're not really like. These are really good. So like, they have a really hard box.
Clamp's a clamp.
Okay.
I know.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Sure, it will. You say that when you're working on like this size model, when you gotta.
I'll never
hold
work
in
on something that size. It's not gonna happen.
Coming from the guy who's working on guard.
They are a foot of that thing.
That is true. I'm telling you what, though, it's definitely gonna be like a. I'm gonna need a massive transport for this thing.
Yeah, a backpack.
No, not backpack.
Or a baby carrier.
Not a backpack, dude. Okay, there's a dude standing on the platform that I don't even have in the entire shot.
Yeah, you're gonna need a pram.
Yeah. I think I think, you know what? Hey, Ken, I'm gonna get one of those mobile scooters, and we can get like you think a Roomba would do it?
No, we need like 4 Roombas.
I'm gonna buy like 16 drones and slave them all together, and they're just gonna fly them in. You're just gonna hear that, that noise you get from the drones coming down the hall, the mall. What is that? Delivery.
See, this animatronic they can walk himself.
No, yeah. Then he gets AI sentient. That's how we get Skynet. You want Skynet? That's how we get it. Okay? Right. Little Krieg guy. And he's a tester in a minute. We're gonna look at the chest. Just this piece, when I'm finished like putting it on, is insanely heavy. That's about where I'm gonna leave it. When I start drilling the plates in and all the fun stuff, going to be interesting.
You don't think it's going to be too top heavy?
No, it actually distributes the weight pretty good. I mean, you're talking about on a surface, the size of a pie plate that's going to sit on. And I'm literally going to have pins in all 4 quadrants. The legs, I have 18-inch stainless steel rods going in, and they're going to go all the way down it. I'm going to probably put 3 rods in each leg.
Three rods in each leg.
Yep.
Jesus.
It's going to be the El Chunkster.
Interesting.
And once the body's on, then I'll I haven't even figured out like the citadel on top.
Yeah.
That's gonna be some work in itself.
Yeah, it is.
I remember back in the day when you said you'd never do this.
Yeah. I think anything I've ever said that never mind. I'm not opening everything up. I'm gonna be quiet now.
Oh, it's already open. It is already open. I've already. Ooh.
Yeah, that's why I
Is
was
Matt
like,
in here?
no, I'm good. Well, that wouldn't be bad in here. It's late night, Matt, that I wouldn't let in here.
Ah.
Nah, I don't think Matt would intentionally go crazy. He's got good intentions, just no control. Sometimes. So you know that what you're seeing here is the neck. Giant cylinder that goes like right here. Matter of fact, give me 1 second and I will go get the piece that you ordered. I haven't cured it yet. That sits in there. It's gonna be fun. Each quarter it takes about 7 different.
Rookie numbers.
You're funny. Where do you get this?
I don't know, but they don't accept returns.
Yeah, I know. I heard. Their customer service is horrible.
Yeah.
So it looks like I can't put that on because when it cured, there's a little bit of a bulge here. So I'm going to have to cut that out. And I'm going to do that, but I will mute my mic because I will be powering up the Dremel. You will get to watch.
Probably a good idea.
You will get to watch as dust flies everywhere.
Got your respirator?
I do.
Because you don't want to be reading that stuff in.
Oh. Realize that. Can you guys still hear me right now?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I love this thing. So, not comfortable. Alright, I'm going to mute the mic a minute. Just bear with me, and I'll be right back.
Yep. How many dragons you got now, Ken?
4.
You had 4? Okay.
4, and I'm picking up 4 more on Saturday.
Oh, alrighty.
They will be done soon.
Well, they'll be built and all that stuff, yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, painting's
Let's
gonna
have
take
the
a while.
battle. So you sucker chucking to painting some? I say sucker. I'm sure he wants to paint some of those anyway.
Yeah, I'm gonna get. Hopefully, I can get him to help me with some airbrush techniques with me and my wife.
Oh, okay.
So we want to do them as kind of a painting project to learn how to airbrush.
I could definitely see that being a good project. They got a lot of surface area.
Right. It's
They do a lot of cool different things on them.
learn how to do different techniques and lots of practice area. So there's a couple right there. We're just getting the basics down on, and as far as the rest of them, we'll have a painting competition. Who can outpaint Chuck?
free entry. You just take the model and yeah, got to get it back in a couple weeks.
Yeah, and you get bragging rights. I'll make sure there's lots of media coverage of it.
Yeah, you get a crisp high five at the end.
Now, you guys are great content fillers, and then volunteering me for everything. That's awesome too.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you can't respond.
Yeah, but yeah, we're gonna do those dragons. I do want to paint them.
Oh, I know you do.
Put them together.
What don't you want to paint?
Yeah,
And John, you are also welcome to paint one, or 2,
yeah,
or more.
or 15.
As many as you would like to paint, in fact.
Hey, there's that fucking. God damn it! I'm searching the floor all over for that freaking needle head for one of my airbrushes, and it was under my keyboard the whole time.
Well, at least you found it. I guess that wouldn't be super bad to replace, but
No, with that brand, you get the that piece with the needle. So, and the needles aren't expensive. The Harder and Steinbeck, that's different. They average about $80 to $85 a needle.
Jesus.
Mm-hmm. All right, so yeah, cut that section out. So all this filler in here, if I really wanted to, I can gut it, which I probably will if I need space for wiring, but that's what this whole void area is for. So shouldn't need it. All right. I'm definitely cleaning up after this.
I was better at 3D, or not 3D, and actually green stuff sculpting.
Well, that's next. So the epoxy sculpt you can do the same thing with.
Mm-hmm.
It's got a work time about the same working time. So I that's what I use on it. Way.
Well, I have a Gargant with his mouth just like wide open. I'm gonna put a tongue in there. Just
Yeah. I like it. I like it. Stop lollygagging. Yeah, it's much better that I cut that out. And I'm gonna clamp. Pull out the big clamp for that. Oh, that's not too bad. I might actually just be able to hold that and pin it. Alright, can I zoom out more? There you go. Sorry to bear up my dirty desk.
I'm dirty, Dan.
Hey, here's a perspective for you. I'm going to put this little guy up front so he's watching where he's... That's it. I love how the doors are sized for the guardsmen, too. They're not sized for Space Marines, they're sized for guards. You know.
Yeah, Space Marines are chilling on that.
It complements an entire chapter. In the old days.
Yeah, Dark Angels, right?
That's a secret. I triggered a Dark Angel player on Sunday.
Did you?
Yeah, I pulled the Chaos line.
To be fair, it's not hard to do.
No.
As a Dark Angels player.
We were literally sitting there and Mike goes, he's like, oh, so you're playing Chaos? He's like, no, we're with the blasphemy, heresy. And they're like, Luther was right. He didn't like it.
I think it's different. It'll be different.
They'll be fine. Everybody's. I'm gonna go through a whole tube of freaking glue.
Only one?
On just this part. These parts. I've been putting on today. This is, I've been putting this off for a while, and gotten me re-energized.
Putting what off?
Putting this together.
Oh, gotcha.
Because in the next few days, I can actually get the filling stuff done.
Mm-hmm.
And getting that done will allow me to get some primer on it. You know, and it's when you start seeing the work getting completed or together, it makes you want to keep going.
No, I totally understand that.
Mm-hmm. I figured you would.
Yeah, once you get past the dread phase, you start getting into that. You can see the light at the end of the tunnel.
The tunnel,
it's
yeah.
nice.
Well, I was so happy
There's
when.
light at the end of my tunnel.
Yeah, it's
There's
dark.
just more great plastic models.
Like the Aragorn meme. On this day, we will finish our mini. Or not this day. Can't remember how it goes. Today is not this
There's a meme, it's Lord of the Rings.
day. Yeah. Clamp. That clamp's good. Ah! Stop sticking to me. This is where the big clamp's coming out.
Give him the clamps.
Da-da-da-da. Flip. All right. We are clamped in. Got a second to set up. We'll put the filler in. I was joking with a guy at work, and I said, "Yeah, I'm doing an auto body project." The more and more I think about it, it is an auto body project. And I should have just.
You could definitely use Bondo.
Yeah, that's where I was going with this. It was like, I could just get Bondo, and it's probably cheaper to sculpt with. Toxic as fuck,
Absolutely.
but I can do it.
Is that super toxic?
Can be. You do not.
But if you're eating it.
Yeah, well, I mean, you also don't want to be doing it indoors.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, so it's a deal, right? It was kind of a deal breaker. Let's so I can hear that. Be able to take that clamp off. Yeah, I've already gone. I just opened this bottle at the beginning of the stream, and it's already half gone.
These boys need a lot of glue.
Mm-hmm. I'll wait until I gotta throw the rods down in it.
Oh, I figured you would have been doing that as you were going along.
Because I'm building it in parts, and then the parts that I'm building, because I'm gonna have to drill conduit holes also for the wiring. So I'm putting together.
I would be so worried that stuff would crack.
It can if you have very finicky parts, but I've done pretty well handling it. So when I get up around once the framework's done on the upper half, that's when I'm going to start putting the rods in. Like, I don't want to handle the model too much once it's together. So I'm trying to get the paint done. So like I'm working the legs, trying to get the legs done completely before I move on to this body part. But with the legs, once they're painted, I got to drill the conduits out for the light so that we can get all the wiring in. Once the wiring is in, then I start drilling the steel rods in. Hey, Mr. J, thanks for lurking. Thanks for hanging. Thanks for popping in. You're the best. Cathedral. See, I have all this void area down in here. Okay. All this cathedral, looking at cathedral, saying different words. All this void area is open down here. So the neck will come into here, and I'm actually going to drill the back of this piece out so that I can get into the neck where all the lighting will be. So all the wiring and everything will sit down in here. This is also probably where the power pack is going to be. that way, what I was thinking is there's 2 platforms that are going to sit on top of here. Another set of these. Be able to remove the piece from here, the upper torso of it. So I'll be able to get in here and then lay this back down and just have a series of magnets holding this in place. The engines are going to be pretty heavy. I guess I wanted to see how these are going to sit. So like I'm not going to put these on, like fasten these on until the engine block is done. Once I have the engine block in place, then I'll level everything out. This also painting will be a nightmare for this cathedral if I put this in. Uneven there. I'll have to focus that in.
Really, to keep me on like task for something like that, I feel like I would have to make like a spreadsheet that goes out like 6 months, being like, and this will be done on such and such date, and you just start working down the line, because I would get stuck in the weeds on that freaking project.
It's funny you say that.
Just thinking about how
I do have a schedule.
Yeah.
Which is why I told people, like, printer not available for anybody. Because it is all tasks for this.
Alright, what if I need a wizard hat for a garden?
Okay, I'll get that tomorrow for you. Because, listen, if you're going to come up with ingenious ideas and shit I want to see, I'm going to do it for you. It's just going to happen.
Alright.
Okay. We're in on that. Because you can make one a wizard, can't you?
Yeah, I can.
So what I need to do is I need to find the Harry Potter sorting hat. 3D print. Size it so that it fits. And we're so done. And every time you roll, you just yell out a different house name. Like, Slytherin! Gryffindor!
That would be pretty funny, actually.
It's hilarious that you could turn one into a wizard. That's even scarier.
I can make 2 wizards.
One will be called Head. You are a wizard, Harry. And of course the other one. That's all they do, is they talk to each other. Yeah. I am not
looking forward to painting this one that Justin built. There's so many little bits on here.
Oh, that's the one that has like a bit of this, a bit of that.
He's a character.
Yeah.
Yeah. He looks like a character that somebody created in D&D.
Nice.
As John put it.
That's cute.
I think it has like 4 weapons on him.
Oh wow.
It's a little much. It's a little extra.
When you absolutely positively have to kill everybody in a room, except no stuff. Yeah, so there's an armor plate that goes here. So that's gonna, like, I still clean up this, like, all this seam line in here is gonna be cleaned up. But I want to say that alone is probably like 5 or 6 pounds, just sitting here on the table.
Ridiculous.
I mean, I could Dremel cut like all this back section out and like probably take like a pound or two out of it.
Nah, if you were gonna do that, you should have done that before you printed it.
Right. I'm already like reducing the weight by hollowing it out, and you can see here where up here I printed it with like a 20%, where I dropped it to like a 10% over here.
Gotcha.
So it's going on.
Are you bolting the arms on it?
So let me show you the magnets I have. Let's find the box. Probably stuck to something. They are I'm not gonna fight. 1/4-inch long magnets, and I want to say that they're probably about 15 to 20 millimeter.
Alrighty. Yeah, they're pretty heavy duty.
Yeah. So I'm gonna put probably four or five of those in the arms, because she is creating more. So she's
weapons?
they're different loadouts. Right now it has these giant bombards. I'm trying to find my battery so you guys can see the lights in the head.
Okay. Question.
Slide you back a little bit. Oh, my lights got all frayed up. The bombards look like they're the size of like Nerf guns. Oh, that's what it was, Ken. You wanted me to put a Nerf gun in it.
That would be pretty cool.
Yeah, that would work. That would rock.
You know they have little like remote control Nerf guns, right?
Yeah, I know.
Like they pivot and like swivel and all that stuff.
So he lights up. Yeah, I'm super stoked about lighting on this guy.
Yeah, no, I think it's gonna be a really nice touch to it.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool. Very cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so there's another skill set that goes into soldering and wiring. Electrical.
Yeah. Soldering isn't too bad.
No, soldering is just knowing how to do it. Like, I won't do soldering on plumbing. We'll leave that to the experts.
That's a little... I think they do that with lead still.
No. There's a cleaner version, but it's a different type of process. That is, because I watched his name, Ken, your buddy, came over and did the plumbing.
Joe,
yeah. I don't know why I blanked. I was going to say Jack. I watched him do it, and it was like you have to do it all in one shot, so it gets one complete seal. Thanks. Mr. J can't hear me, but yeah, those LEDs are going to be all over this guy. Let me grab... I'm going to slide this over because we're not going to mess too much more with that. I want to put him on the hip. I want to put the hip on, but the hip doesn't sit flat. And I will literally have to take the camera all the way up for you guys to see. So when I do a mock-up of the body, I'm going to clean this table. When I do a mock-up of the body for the instant, decided to move. Oh.
Cadian. Mercenary.
So, for those, he has an 8-inch diameter foot. Those of you who don't know, his nickname is Tiny Elvis. Which I'm going to try to turn him sideways so you can see the leg and its greatness.
That was the other three. I wish I wrote down the workup I did on this. This flesh. Mistakes were made.
Maybe I'm going to do some painting. But I really can't sculpt anything. The glue has to set before I can actually start to actually fill gaps and everything. I have the doors here to do on this one here. I got to add a brown wash to this whole thing on the metal and then do another dry brush. I think I can add the plates to this guy, but I want to clean up my feet.
Okay, push. Dissolve.
Canadian flesh.
Mm-hmm.
And Citadel tongues.
It was paint. I like the coverage of it.
Some of them have good coverage. I'm not going to complain about that. My biggest complaint is drop the bottle.
No, I feel you. Totally understand.
Sorry for the mess. Alright. Bring on some of the bigger.
That's what I did.
Oh! The bending thing sucks.
What was that?
Bending, you know, that whole mobility thing.
Oh, okay.
Kind of overrated.
Yeah, I gave that up a long time ago.
Alright, got pieces. Pieces to pieces.
You see a pizza now?
Mises?
No. So your Reese's, gotcha.
I'm gonna hurt you. I'm gonna hurt you
Listen, I got food on the mind. I'm hungry.
bad. Now I do too. Well done.
Oh, wow, that's a good idea. All right, let's take a break and get something to eat. Where you guys want to meet up at?
You're a little far from me.
I was like, John's not driving anywhere.
Hey, I went up to Target today.
Oh,
I left my house for a little bit.
okay, that's fair.
You need to go pick up some dry brushes.
Airbrushes. The Target?
Dry brushes.
Oh. The makeup section. You went to Target too. You're all like bougie.
I mean, they were still like $4 or something. I don't like going to this Dollar Tree.
No, I go to Walmart.
I will never step foot in this Walmart again.
Oh, really? That bad, huh? That bad?
This one is bad. The one in Eldersburg is fine, but not Westminster, sir. Not Westminster. Never again.
This one's not so bad. We always have a plan. So it's in, out, we got it, we're out. My problem is that I always run into people from, like, that used to work for me. The worst I've ever had is a guy who basically didn't tell his wife the real reason he got let go. And she came in, and me and my wife were shopping, and she was like, "Oh yeah, you fired him right before Christmas. Way to go!" And she's just like telling me all this, and I'm like looking at him like, "You didn't tell her what you did." Which he almost like.
Why would he be the bad guy?
He almost ran somebody over.
What, in a forklift?
Yeah. So it's like, I'm looking at him like, and I'm being polite. I'm not being my usual self. I have my work self. And I didn't say anything. And then, of course, my wife, no inside voice.
To be fair, you're basically being attacked. You don't take that.
I just snapped a piece. That's not a big deal. Just a support. A chunk of support. Put it back on. No one will see it. Except for everybody who just watched the stream. Sometimes the clamps just don't do what the clamp's supposed to do. It was a weak point, so it really wasn't. It definitely was a user error.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's just one of the lower pieces on the support for the one of the plates on the thigh. But this glue, once it bonds with the resin, it doesn't break at the glue point. It breaks beyond it. So
that's some strong ass glue,
right? It's just like, hey, yeah, I'm not gonna break there. I'm gonna break here because that resin looks like it holds way too much. And I will be putting pictures up of the pieces on the Titan today on my Instagram and the studio page also. And it also posts on my regular page because I not know Facebook so good.
And I'm so sorry that you never can replace it.
We did tell you that we're going to come over and stare in the window of your tournament this weekend, right?
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
It's okay. I'll be just staring at that Annie Ann's pretzels.
I miss you. could find out who the owner was, send them a card, condolences, and, you know, sorry for your loss, and got any more of those pretzels? And put a picture like the Dave Chappelle meme. The crackhead meme.
Put your kids through college.
We helped you, okay? We helped you.
Did they have like 2 different sculptors do these hands? I'm so confused by this.
Don't think so.
Yeah, like one of these hands has like, you know how you have like the creases on like the knuckles of your fingers.
Yep.
Right. One of the hands has those. This other hand is just smooth.
No wrinkles.
No wrinkles.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Well,
I thought it was.
You said you like green stuff. Wrinkle it up.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Wrinkle, wrinkle.
Yeah, I'll make some scales. That's about it.
I'm good at wolf fur with the green stuff. Actually, have my notes from one of the Gen Cons I went to. I took a green stuff class, and they had us do feathers, like wolf fur texture, like just beast fur.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, it was neat. Alright, this is ready to go to paint. I'll be doing all the struts in here, the seals and stuff like that. But it's ready to mock up so that throw these hips on this. Hey. Yeah,
I'm gonna go.
You gonna go? On my way? You on my way?
On my way.
On my way. Can't say it too much because I don't want to get copyrighted.
On my way.
Problem is, when somebody says it, somebody else has to say it.
Basically. Alright.
Those are going to go on super easy. I like. I'm actually getting pretty amped about it, so I think tomorrow's stream will be painting.
To be what?
Painting her. Him. It.
Him.
Things. Tiny Elvis. Project Tiny Elvis. That's what it is. And like this leg is really close to being complete for the weathering, other than the weathering, which is going to be the last step so that everything combines together. But I'm going to want to drill these holes here for the LEDs so we can start mocking them in. Then those wires are going to run up through the knee into the hip joint and then up into the center. So those are going to be the longest running lights. So that's why it's like I'm going to look at my schedule and change it up so that I get these pieces focused in. So I can just like, okay, this is all ready to go. It's lit. It's got the LEDs in it. It's ready to go. Stop touching it. I keep going back to things and I see things and I'm like, oh, I got to do this. Oh, I got to do this. Oh, he's candy.
You remember I was talking about making like a 6-month list of what I needed to do on a project like that?
That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea either. But like a production schedule, should I say, would be the right terms for it. Take it up.
Yeah, see, I don't think I could do this. I don't know what I'm doing later on today, let alone what I'm going to be doing 6 months.
3 months from now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel that.
Well, I'm committed. There's no stopping it now.
We can tell.
I'm actually half glad you guys didn't stop me or tried to stop me, and half glad that you and half mad that you didn't.
How are your hands doing? That's the only question.
Actually, I got my gloves off. You can see a little bit on the tips, but other than that, no, I'm doing great.
Good.
For those who don't know, I had an allergic reaction to some of the resin, and come to find out, it wasn't the resin. It was a combination of the chemicals I was using to clean the resin.
I'll lighten this up a little bit. Here. Excuse me.
Sure. I tell you, you're talking about the pizza place, right? I bet you, or not the pizza place, you're talking about the pretzel place. I bet you the pizza place has gotten more popular.
Definitely.
I know the Asian bistro in there has gotten popular.
Well, that place last weekend, that whole place was packed.
Yeah. The Christmas shoppers and everything else, and combination of that, and you wait this Saturday. I bet you that court's going to be busy because I think Jake looked into Spider-Man. And
yeah.
He said, like, pretty much four of the theaters are playing it there.
All day.
All day.
Maybe I'll do that after, well, I guess it depends what time the tournament's out.
You guys won't, you guys won't be on the movie. Well, it's only 6 of you, so depending on how fast you table people.
No, well, listen, I'm playing, like,
I'm
hour
gonna,
and a half games.
Bro, I'm telling you, I will put money on you will table at least 2 of them.
Yeah, Justin and John.
Yeah.
No,
I don't know.
think so.
I mean, I was watching Honest Wargamer, and you're in the top 3. I think you're in the top.
The Army?
I think you're top 1 right now for AOS.
The Army's good. I'm not. Especially at tournaments. I'm trash at tournaments.
Nah, I think you'll be fine. Just remember to. I don't have a camera big enough to put him on stream yet. I mean, this camera can, but I'm literally gonna have to mount it like way up. I think I can. Yeah. You want to see a close-up? I can show you a close-up, but we're not. Right now, that's as far as back as I go. What we're probably going to do is once we get to the bigger sections, I'm going to mount the camera farther back and then put him on an actual table. As it gets warmer, we'll probably bring him out to the porch to add that on there. One more time, got to turn around and get this plate. the knee's not finished. I from the last stream, I didn't get back into that. Got excited about my Daughters of Cain and getting color on them.
Rightfully so.
Hey, they're in the top 5.
Well, no, it's
Not when I play them.
I'm
Not
liking
when,
Age of Sigmar way more.
they're
Right
not-
now, a lot more.
yeah, but not when I play them. They're not the top 5.
Well, that's because you're playing them handicapped.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
well,
start at the bottom bracket.
I start with the bottom bracket and work my way up. I will not be doing that with Nurgle, since they literally they have a new rule. Thank you very much. I got the recipe for the medals from another streamer. I have to look at my notes to see who it was. I love the dirty metal effect, and then when they add the weathering on top of that, it gets really cool.
Did you start messing with that, the weathering effect for, what was it, AK?
I bought the AK Streaking and Grinding.
Streaking Grind?
I have not. It's
Yeah.
literally sitting in front of me, mocking me.
That stuff is amazing.
Yeah, I want to definitely jump on that stuff and just really not go to town, because I don't want it to be like this thing's grody, but I want you to know that it's been walking.
It's seen some stuff.
It's seen some stuff.
Who was that? eBay Miniature Rescues?
Yeah.
He did a
Warlord.
Nurgle army.
Oh, okay.
He used that very heavily in a chipping medium.
Okay.
That army looks amazing.
Okay.
It looks so good.
Well, I just so happen to have a Death Guard army sitting behind me from the Christmas.
It is perfect for that.
I also saw one of the guys I follow on Instagram did this really cool, like, literally 5-color armor for Nurgle.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to do it.
So, he started with, like, a brown, and then he did some, like, airbrushing with, like a rust color
Uh-huh.
on top of the brown. Then he applied the chipping medium everywhere. Went over it with, like, a cream,
Mm-hmm.
and then started doing some weathering with the streak and grime, and then did the chipping, reactivated the chipping medium, and just started, like, brushing off a bunch of the paint.
Okay. Oh,
Looks so
I see,
good.
yeah. And it makes it look like it's so easy too, right? Like I
Yeah.
just do this. It's not a big deal. No, I'm a pro. And that's the other thing. A lot of these guys, a lot of people, like newer painters and stuff like that, they see these not the effects, but like you go and you look, like you go to Anthony's shop and you look at all the models that they did there, and you're just like, I'm never going to achieve that. I can't do that. And then you go and watch one of these videos on how it's done, and it's like, oh, I could totally do that. Why didn't somebody tell me this before?
It is doable.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see if I can find...
It? Yeah. I have a knee. Unlike me.
Are the Knights of Tini?
Me.
Me.
Me. So, slap the cod piece on there. That's his junk cover. That's here's what you're gonna see. Okay, so that's the leg, right? I don't know if this is gonna work. The light might be in the way. Don't you do it? Okay, got it. Here's gonna be the clip of the day when I drop this thing. Yeah, and that's as far as I'm going because I'm afraid now. Sorry about your luck, guys. I really, really do not want to be a disaster shot because it will literally be like tears on stream.
Yeah, save that for a milestone event.
Yeah. It will be when I put it together and it falls apart. Yeah, and you're right. So people just want to like try to. Like you go and watch a video and you're like, oh, I could totally not. I'm not going to be able to do that. I don't know. I don't have the skill set. I don't have the brush skills. My hands are too shaky. Is always an excuse. My hands shake all the time. Okay. A lot of the techniques. Obviously, I'm using an airbrush for this, but a lot of the techniques don't take the precision work of a non-shaky hand. You know, like I don't hold my breath all the time. If I'm working on a face or something, then yeah, I'm definitely going to be like, okay, breathe. Okay, breathe. But you're not supposed to stop breathing because that actually causes you to shake more for extended periods. But just trying it, you know, you want to do it. Like, yes, the models are a little expensive. Yes, you're worried about screwing up a model. You're never going to get the image that's in your head to look like what's on the model until you play with it, until you actually work with it, right?
I'd say one of the other things to remember is that you can always bring it back down to bare plastic. Nothing's permanent. You can always fix your mistakes.
Yeah.
If you don't like how it came out anyway.
And honestly, these days, the biggest thing is like, go to your local store or order on Amazon. Reaper makes the Bones line. Right? You could find any type of model in the Reaper Bones line. They're like $2 to $10 for the simple models. Grab a couple of those as practice models. Hey, I want to test out this dry brush technique on this. Hey, I want to do a wash. I want to see what this color looks like with this color.
Mm-hmm. So you could also even pick up like
that's true,
some of the D&D models. They're already primed.
Yeah.
You basically just pick up some paints and just start painting right away.
Just go right down. Matter of fact, I had an 11-year-old at my class on Sunday. Her father picked up a dragon. And this is her first like big project. She was awesome the whole day. She was doing like a white dragon, did like the gold, and did a dry brush with the gold over the scales a little bit. It actually started looking really good. And then her dad showed her how to do a wash. And with that whole aspect of everything was just awesome to watch. Like, just things were happening, and watching her eyes light up, and like, wow. And that was a wash technique. Like, one of the first things painters see is like, if you just put something like on the paint, like you put like a Space Marine, and you're just putting flat color on a Space Marine, and then it's like, okay, it's a little green army man, you know. Add a wash to a little green army man and watch what happens. And being able, so other things that keep your hands steady is like I'll do this. I'll brace my elbow against here, and when I bring these two together, your hands work together to stay steady. So holding a model like this, using and literally bracing your palm right here and working from here keeps your hands super steady. It's horrible for streaming because I tend to pull the model in and look down and start painting like this. You don't need to see my head. But the techniques here, like holding yourself steady, is a technique, and it's a muscle memory. Learning that technique, right? Where'd that go? I have to finish that model this week. It was supposed to be done last week. So we have the leg. I want to get the other leg over here. I want to get it mocked up and have them stand side by side. Make sure the face is all right. I'm gonna need a bigger table soon. That's gonna be a problem.
But I need a bigger boat.
Yep. Why definitely. Taking the drone idea. I should hit up Mr. Bezos and talk to him about my future plans.
You want to put them in orbit or something?
I mean, it would be a great idea. Maybe I should talk to Musk. You know, we want to put this on Mars anyway, because that's where he's from. So.
Are you talking about starting up ad, Nick?
Yeah, why not? I mean,
I sent you that video I was talking about.
Okay.
I sent you a screenshot of what the tanks look like afterwards.
Oh, for the streaking ground?
Yeah.
Well, good, you saved me the trouble of going to look for it. So that was going to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, the picture shows the effects, and then the video, I just told you to go to 4 minutes. That's when he starts doing it.
Let's see if I can. I'm going to move my camera a little bit so you guys can see the upper end.
But he basically does the base coat of the model and I guess some of the highlighting, and then he just covers the whole thing in streak and grime. And then he just wipes it away with mineral spirits after it dries.
Oh, good. That's good to know. Thank you, Mr. J, and good luck in your meeting. Yeah, so I bought the mineral spirits also. So,
okay.
Amazon had it like as buy this, and people who bought this and this. I was like, you know what? I'm getting all three.
Makes sense. Yeah, I've been meaning to pick it up. I just keep forgetting to. I meant to do. They were out of it when I went to Count Minis.
Check. Let's do it. We're about to have it. No, I'm not risking it. You're not getting that. I will really break that into yours. I'm not gonna do it.
What are you trying to do?
I was getting ready to mock up the hip onto the model. I'm getting excited and getting over the excitement. I'm like I want to see it. I'm like, no.
Don't do it.
Get anxious. Get anxious.
And I didn't even glue these in yet, so that's even worse. Can't even turn this plate.
I've made that mistake too many times.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to rush and get it done. I want to get it done. It's right here. It's almost done.
It's totally
Get it
almost
done.
there.
Oh, I messed it up.
There's so much to do. I'm almost done.
I'm gonna go get something to eat after I get this wash on.
Yeah, we're almost done for the day. Yeah. I need to put that plate on real quick.
And put my games on and get my act together.
What? Why would you do that?
You're
Adulting-
right.
I get it. Adulting is hard.
Forget this. I'm going back to the game.
I'm like literally jumping up and grabbing the storage tray that I use for him. trashy desk. I'm gonna fix that. And we're back to this. All right. But yeah, I'm gonna actually go over my my spreadsheet tonight and start plugging in the goals.
Good idea.
Way there's no excuses.
Well, it's not about keeping yourself accountable, just keeping stuff on track, or I guess.
Yeah, on track.
On track and organized.
Mm-hmm.
That way you don't forget about something or.
Well, yeah, I'd like to be able, in the spring, be able to take him out for a walk.
I mean, I'm sure people would play.
Oh no, I'm not playing APOC with this guy. I mean, maybe at like Nova.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I mean, honestly, to bring it to Nova wouldn't be bad because you're not flying anywhere.
Right. And I would be the one transporting it, so I would be the one responsible.
Yeah.
Nova's a definite. Adepticon? No.
No, it's too far.
I know they announced tickets for it already, but none of us have actually talked about planning to go, and I really do want to go again because it is an amazing time. It is definitely worth the trip, and it should be on every.
Wouldn't be able to go this year.
Just go. Period.
No, I'm interested. I like going to conventions like that. They're a lot of fun.
If you liked Nova, you will definitely love Adepticon.
Adepticon.
Yeah. We went to Adepticon just for Infinity, and that was just a small portion of it. Like, we also got to do some demo games. You know, East meets West basically is basically what I like to call it. Because we got to.
Yeah, it is in the middle, so.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
It definitely gives you a new player base to hang out and do stuff with. More. Last one on and have all our plates together, and then tomorrow I'm definitely going to be, it's going to be the Titan, and what we're going to do is we're going to go to paint. We need to get these lower legs finished up. I need to do the chevrons on the doors down here, some ink weathering, shadows. I'm going to get those in. We have the wolf and the lion to add to the other leg. And definitely get these lower legs ready for LEDs. We can do that this week.
There you go.
Get them to that, and then we'll be ready to attach the knee, where we actually will be putting like 3 stainless steel rods in here, going like almost midway down, and then midway into the other leg, attaching the knee, then running the wiring for that up to the hip, and then running them in between. You know what I mean? So bring the camera back a little bit farther once we are able to see all that stuff, because some of the stuff you guys haven't seen yet. Move over to this side. So obviously the checker pattern on the knee, we'll clean that up. The doors on the bottom. With some lighting effects. Now, the LEDs will actually light up this whole little conclave here. This door will actually be lit up by a light that's on the knee. So it'll actually be up here. There's also on the back side of the hip. Back side of the hip here have these two light posts here that will shine in the back. And then up on the body, which we started with on today's stream, has lights that come down over. They're going to come down over the front, and then there's lights that go upward, to like basically light shining under the chin of the helmet. So we'll see some more lights on it. I think I'm actually going to primer this off screen, so we can get the metals done on it, so that when we do the mock-up, it actually look like it's coming together. So, okay, we're gonna wrap up stream. So, thank you guys for coming in and hanging. Thank you, John and Ken, for joining me on this ride today.
Anytime, man.
Let's see who we want to raid with. Mohawk Ninja's on. You can go over and hit him. Alright. I'm gonna go over to see my friend over at Mohawk Miniatures. This guy is amazing painter. You guys should definitely hook him up, friend him, watch his stuff. Great guy. Does lots of long streams, fun stuff. Alright? Thanks again.